My name is Ronald Sikwese, and I'm here presenting Group 2. As you have seen with the previous screencast, where we're explaining the benefits of the CMS and the comparison between the team site and the root site, this presentation will be all about the functionality that our product has. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the scheduling of programs. Though it's not really considered as us scheduling the programs, but as you can see, it mimics what BBC has, where the user is able to see the programming that is happening at a specific time and in a point of time. But these are not latest updates because we failed to implement such a feature. The next feature was viewing latest news. And another thing about this, all this content is still based on information that we got a week earlier on. It does not update as well, but at least it shows the feature that the user is able to view the news. And if you click on the link, it's going to take you to the main site of BBC where you're going to view the actual news. Apparently what I clicked on was a video, so it takes you there. Moving on, weather forecasting. At least on weather forecasting, all these weather forecasting details that you see here, they're up to date. The information is got from MSN Weather, that is powered by Microsoft itself. So, for example, if I click on the weather about Cape Town, I click on that link, it's going to take me to MSN itself, and then it will give me the forecasting of Cape Town, the town that was selected from here. And for more functionality, if the user wants to see a detailed map, clicking this button will take you to the weather app that is found in BBC, where the user will be able to view the location through the globe and select a location where they wish to view the weather forecasting. For example, I can take London here. Seems to not be working, but yes, this is what we had here. Moving on to the next functionality, that was sending inquiries and also sending complaints. When you scroll down here to the bottom nav, you can see that there's another navigation. You're going to click on About. When you click on About, this is basically the page that displays about the BBC itself. This is exactly how it looks like on the actual BBC site as well. When you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to find a link saying submit a complaint. I'm going to click on that, and again you're going to find contact details of the BBC. Again, the exact same information that you're going to see on the BBC site itself. And what I'm going to do is to make the complaint. I just click this button here. It's going to direct me to this page called Make a Complaint. That is going to load a form. We use Microsoft Forms. That is a web part in SharePoint itself. So it requires the user to select a category what they're complaining about. In this case, I can say radio. Other is an option that we made, maybe if the user wishes to make an inquiry. So I would rather choose on that, on other, and I'll make an inquiry on latest news. Then a simple question, though it reads a detailed complaint, but it's just basically detailing the category of complaint that you selected above. So a question I can ask is, how often do you date your content? And then I'll submit that. A message will come that thanks and your response has been submitted. You can make another response if you wish. I'll just make another one simply on TV and just complain about that they are not enough. Wait, there is not enough information on those schedules, and submit that complaint as well. So as an admin of the site, as the members of group 2 will be able to come to the Microsoft apps here, and I'll select forms. This is where the group members will be able to view the complaints of what the users have made. In the forms, this is the form that is generated to accept people's complaints. I come on responses. The questions part is where I can edit, change the question, add more categories. That's what basically this is all about. On responses, that's where I'm able to see what type of categories people are mostly complaining about, and also their responses in detail of what they said. More details on the category of responses, you can see the information there, and also on more details of each response in detail is also detailed here, and the username and the user's name is anonymous at all times. This is all I had for the features for now. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Clement Makoa. I'm going to continue where my friend has left. I'm going to show you how to create a workflow. This is our group's team site. So first you create the flow. Say create a flow. You can see it's loading the templates. Then we're going to choose which template we are going to use. Now I'm going to use send a customized email when a new file is added. So I'm going to press that. There you can see it's loading. After that we say create. We wait, it's still loading. You can see it has bring me to a page where it says manage your flows. Now let's wait, it's still loading. I'm going to dismiss this first. Then you can see we have this our flows. We have the request manager approval for a selected file. We have a flow named our flow, request manager approval for a selected file, and the request manager approval for a selected file. So I'm going to create a new workflow. So I'll say create, and I'll choose the automated flow. There it asks me to name the flow. So I'm going to name this flow that an item has been okay. I will name it as an item has been edited. So I'll say an item has been edited, and an item. Okay, let's just say someone has edited. So I'll name it like that. Someone has edited. This will be the name of my flow. After that, I'll select the trigger. So we have a list of triggers. There's when a new response is submitted, when an item is created, when an item is created or modified. So I'll select when an item is created or modified. So I'll select this one and say create. After that, you can see it's still loading. So I'll wait for seconds. So it says when item is created or modified. So I will have to put the name, the link to our communication site. So the link to our communication site is this one. I'm going to copy that, paste it there. You can see it has already bring me some suggestion. I already have it, so I'll just create this one. So this, let's select it. Yeah, it's this one selected. In the list name, this is where where my pages are being kept in our communication site. So the name is site pages, site with capital S, site, and capital P, pages. I'm going to name it like that. Site pages. Now I'm going to add a new step. I want when someone change something in our communication site, it should bring an email. So I'm going to select an email and okay, yeah, it's still loading. So send an email. I'm going to select send an email notification. So here I'm going to add all the list of my members. It's like I'm giving permissions to the member that if someone change something in our communication site, he should receive this email. So I'm going to start with myself. Payment J. Payment J. Yeah, and another one. Say Ronald. Let's wait. It's wrong. Okay. For now, I can just say I should be the one receive this email. So let's try it. And we say subject. It should say that someone has changed a web part. Let's say something like that. And we say itself. Email body squared, okay. Email body. The body, I'll just copy this in here and paste that and say save. So after that, save. Now week 4 is complete. Now I'm going to show you if it is going to work. So I'll go to our communication site and try to change something. So I'll go to sports page. I want to show you if what I've done it's really going to work. So I'll go to sports page. Let's wait. Sports page. Page. To press here to edit. No, I have to choose a picture. I'll select this one. No. Say change image. I'll change image. Okay, say change web part. I'll change the web part. Let's put it color block. Let's say color block. Then I will republish that. You can see it's still loading. I'm republishing it. So let's just wait for some few seconds. See, we have content has been changed. So I've received an email showing me that I've really created the workflow. So thank you very much.